Your options for materials are going to be silnylon, silpoly, and DCF. This one here is a super thin silnylon. Silnylon is a bit stronger as a material than silpoly, so they can weave it into lighter weight fabrics. This one is 10 denier, so that's super light, and that also allows you to have a super small packing shelter, which is really nice. Silpoly, on the other hand, it's not quite as strong, so they don't weave it as light, but silpoly has some major advantages over silnylon. The main one being that it does not absorb almost any water and it doesn't sag or stretch. The biggest problem with silnylon is that it sags and stretches. A sagging shelter, especially in high humidity, is just really annoying. So silpoly is great for that. DCF is going to be your lightest, strongest shelter material, and it is super waterproof and it doesn't sag or stretch at all, even less than silpoly. Those are the biggest upsides of DCF. The two biggest downsides of DCF are the cost. It's super expensive and it's also less durable than the other fabrics. So you're going to be replacing your shelter sooner and spending more money for it. The other big downside of DCF is that it packs kind of bulky. So if this is the smallest packing, that super wispy thin silnylon, silpoly somewhere in the middle, this is actually going to pack largest. So even though it's the lightest fabric, it packs the largest. If you're trying to, fit into a smaller pack, or you want to save room in your pack for a large bear canister or whatever else, silnylon or even silpoly can be pretty advantageous there. People often just look at the weight of DCF and think, isn't that great? And it is, but it also is pretty bulky. All right, these are my two silpoly shelters, the Yama Mountain Gear Ceraform 2-person tarp and the X-Mid 1-person but just the fly. So for generally worse conditions, I'm going to choose silpoly over silnylon or DCF because snow slides right off of it and it doesn't sag like silnylon.